How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to the Type QQ channel of Shmuppy Trash. Right now we've got Deathsmiles. You know Deathsmiles. This guy, it's Deathsmiles Mega Black Label there to be absolutely accurate of what game it is and what version of the game it is for that matter. And this is going to be the first Deathsmiles game we've uploaded here. I have with commentary. Deathsmiles is always a great game to pick up and play. I don't think I've 1CC'd it, so I mean, certainly that's something that we should certainly strive for. I like the Caspar character here. She's one of the most powerful ones, at least to my liking. And she's kind of slow, which I feel is not always a drawback. You know, she's actually rather fast when she's not firing, but she kind of does have that sort of automatic sort of focus. Yeah, like focus button and other shmups while she's firing. So you can certainly minimize the risk of making an accidental move here and there. But if you need to get somewhere fast, you can just hold off the fire button and just like that, kind of just move around and do whatever. And yeah, she pumps out a ton of firepower. So yeah, I'm not so sure we're going to dedicate a whole lot of time in looking to 1cc this, but you know, it certainly wouldn't be something to. It wouldn't be. What am I trying to say? It wouldn't be deserving of one, you know? We'll see how things go. Oh, bad mistake there. That was pretty foolish. But yeah, I believe there's 6 levels that you can kind of go and take your path however you like. Yeah, check that out. Bam. That's just insanely ugly how she can just tear the boss. Tear the boss right now. I mean, granted, it's the first level boss, but all the same. Destruction. Absolute destruction. Yeah, and you can kind of pick pick how you want to clear these 6 levels here, and then you have your final level after that as well. But yeah, it's good to mix it up from vertical and horizontal shmups here and there. You know, we certainly played a lot of vertical ones, so here's a nice little yeah, a nice little change. And also, this game is classic. You know, everyone loves cave games with, and I'm no exception from that as well. They really do make some of the best out there. I wish I had more, to be completely honest. But you know, at least I have Deathsmiles, and you know, maybe you know, if this series picks up enough, we'll certainly try to go for the 1cc. I believe this one, you know, just like any other time, when you hear my voice, you know that we didn't get the 1cc out of it. At least in this current frame of the current format of videos. But I think we get a 3cc out of it, which is, you know, okay, I guess. Nothing that's spectacular. But for picking the game back up out of out of nowhere, you know. I'm certainly not going to certainly not going to be too harsh on myself. Luckily, this boss looks like it's putting up a little bit more of a fight, but all the same, you can just watch that health bar just deplete. Alright, and the dead stay dead. But yeah, let me know, comments or otherwise, if this is something you want to see more of. I know lately in the channel it's been a sort of whiplash of all kinds of different games here, there, and everywhere. And I guess that's just kind of been my sort of scatterbrained mood as of late, just playing a lot of different stuff. You know, as much as I'd like to 1cc everything I touch, you know, I have to be honest, I'm not that good. The channel is not that, you know, isn't there quite yet. As much as I would love it to be, it just isn't. Still need a ton more practice, still need a ton more hours in these games. You know, but you know, I think part of it is just sticking with it and keeping on, that sort of thing. You know, just keep practicing, keep doing it. You know, I don't know if my gamer soul was somewhat damaged by Space Moth DX, but you know, that's on my wanted poster. You know, that's on my you know, Type Q's most wanted. I gotta 1cc that game, you know, before I put it down. The big nasty tree boss from Kirby's Adventures here, or at least the undead version one here. And I think this thing's gonna drop even before it gets to anything serious. Yeah, my God, Caspar is brutal. Next to the swamp waste, I know there's a. We picked this level next because I know there's a sort of like health pickup, and where we've taken damage, it's probably a good time to pick that up. But yeah, hopefully it's not too much whiplash playing all these different games. I know sometimes playing the same game over and over can be a bit exhausting. You know, you kind of see the same stuff over and over, and there's no reason to see the same video over and over and over and daily. You know, but you know, I do kind of. wish I could knock out a few more 1cc's, but you know, you know, it's like everything. It just takes practice. It takes a lot of hard work. And who knows? But who knows? You know, we've certainly been surprised with some 1cc's recently. There's that little truck there, or that smashed up van. Blast that, and you get some health back. But no, we were surprised with some 1cc's. We played that Shoot 1 Up game. 1cc'd that, and then Nighthawk's 3000. They made a pretty big update to that, so we looked back into it, and I kind of capitalized on the one up mechanic, and yeah, and breezed through that game as well. So I suppose I don't really have too much to complain about as we're fighting the witch boss here, who later becomes a playable character. She just runs us the fuck over with a broom there, but take some revenge on that. Now to Lake Shore. And you gotta say, you know, the cave can really make some gorgeous looking games. You know, from background to foregrounds to enemies to, you know, those explosion effects. You know, they really know how to. They really know how to make a shmup for that much is certain. And so far so good as well. We've only taken one of our health canisters there as damage. So we should be able to stick around a little bit longer, I think. And as I'm sure you've made notice, you can kind of pivot back and forth, right and left, as see fit. And as you can see, like, just in case the boss wants to run up the end of you, run up behind you. Marry the cow here. Kind of a bizarre choice for a boss, but whatever. She's down. She's down all the same. Marry the cow, everyone. Marry the cow. I'm sure there's some sort of, folklore or some sort of mythos about a cow named Mary with some cubes. I've never heard of it. Not saying that it's any good or anything. I'm just saying, to somebody who isn't acquainted to it, it's a bit bizarre. And to change things up further, I mean, we're now it's a horizontal shmup that's scrolling vertically now. It's pretty awesome how they change things up. Nothing's ever the same, nothing's it's too predictable, that sort of thing. And this is a particularly fun level, I feel, because things can get pretty claustrophobic. Yeah, these tight corridors down here, spotting bad guys, it gets, just kind of like that. It can get kind of dangerous real quick. And maybe we should have moved a little bit faster. That held off on the fire button just to get our ass over the fire attacks just a little bit more, because we only just barely got hit by that. God of Flames. Absolute destruction. And the bizarre little end card there, I don't know. If you heard me ramble about Toho during the Toho games about Little Girls on Adventure, so it's pretty much going to be a photocopy of that about this game as well. Like, okay, so little girls, I'm failing to latch on to it, to be completely honest, but it's a fun game nevertheless. And there we are. We've at least made it to the final stage here with those two other yellow dots there, optional levels to get your head torn off on. But yeah, I don't think we have the healthiest life gauge right now. Not a lot of staying power, but we've at least made it to the last level on 1cc. Yeah, it looks like we're at pretty much exactly 1 health, or 1 half health, excuse me. Or even more accurate, half of our health gauge. They're really layering on the baddies here. Really, a lot of pressure. But you know what? It's at least what we can rely on is that Caspar makes everything die awfully quick. So as long as we can get some of this lightning on enemies. You know, they won't be around that long. But, you know, I was able to find that crashed van as some help. Maybe there's more in the game. I'm pretty sure there should be. There's probably more secrets than just that. So it'd be very prudent to find out where the rest of the stuff is, just so we can make sure we can kind of come to this stage in good standing, or even continue in the stage if there's something in the stage as well. Tons of dragons here. Here they were. Oh, there's Mary again. She's pissed off that I... Yeah, she's definitely pissed off that I called her a weird, stupid boss. Yeah, and it seems like this level here is doing its best to try to trap us. Come on both sides and then just try to make us do an error. That's so try to make a misstep here and walk into a bullet. So we got these breakable statues as well with these chandeliers that come down. There has to be... I wonder if there's some sort of secret with them as well. I mean, it looks like you do get points for each one that falls, but maybe there's more to it. But I certainly could be overthinking it as well. I mean, that the van could certainly just be the only place that has health. I think I'll have to look into it just so we can make sure, you know, in future runs we can take advantage of every secret. Yeah, you want to make sure you take care of this guy before those type of attacks happen. The attacks that blow up into other attacks, yeah. Yeah, that could get dirty real quick. Strange little ballroom area here, bouncing back and forth, taking out all the... Oh, and that's going to be our 1cc right there. However, we continue on, it looks like. But, you know, the rest of this isn't going to really count, you know. But, you know, for that one continue, you know, we got... This is like a sort of little mini stage before the boss. So, I mean, we didn't do all that bad, you know, at least... you know, for what it's worth for this channel, you know, we certainly could play worse. I certainly do play worse. So, you know, as I'm saying, yeah. And you can tell he's the final boss because his life gauge doesn't immediately melt on sight to Caspar's attacks here. However, you know, his human form seems to be just about over with. What's his name? Jitterbug or something? That's a little weird. Alright. Looks like he's pterodactyl food or something. Tyrannosatan. That's a marvelous name. Alright, and that's going to be our 2cc. Excuse me. We're on our... That's going to... Yeah. So we're on our third. Boss looks like he's about half health. And that's where his next form comes in. Yeah, and this form gave me a lot of issues just because I'm trying to reach him up, you know, get his hands, but it's very awkward. We take a lot of silly damage that we shouldn't have. But yeah, there's a 3cc. Finished up the boss. I think if we were more familiar, played better, and had more experience with the game, we probably could 1cc this. I mean, that boss isn't that, you know, what am I trying to say? It's not a long boss, it's not a hard boss. You know, that second phase where he's kind of hovering up on the top seems a little awkward, but I think there might be a workaround, that sort of thing. Oh, sure, and we'll have a romantic little piece here at the end. Oh, how sentimental. And there goes the portal. La-di-da. Jeez, I hope a cute boy talks to me tonight. I mean, let's not forget, the character's like 11, dude. Jesus Christ. But yeah, here's the credits, of course, and yeah, you know, let me know. I know I said this before, but let me know if this is something you guys want to see more of. We'll certainly play more Deathsmiles. This game's pretty rocking. I like this game, and I think it's certainly within our reach of 1C'ing as well. 1cc and showing a little of the map here and all the people in there. People had a piece in the game, of course. But yeah, what else is in the can? We have some more backlog stuff for you. Space Moth, Perfect Cherry Blossom, Judgment Silver Sword, Resurrection, that sort of stuff. And who knows, maybe some more Deathsmiles as well. You know, I don't know what this channel would be if we didn't actually have some cave games every once in a while. If not even, you know, showcased more commonly as well. You know, that really... and I mean, speaking of cave as well, I think we're going to do Mushihime-sama, not on this channel, but for the Gamebound Patreon, I think sometime in the future as well, so look forward to that. Yeah. ...2007 in the arcade, 2016... Was that on 2016 on Steam? I don't know. Who knows? Ooh, Santa Claus! What a dastardly dude. Alright guys, that's going to be it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. And until next time, have a good one guys.